Hello, everyone. I am thrilled to be welcoming Mr. Michael Holl. Mr. Holl has 20 years of experience both in space and defense industry, and he was in active duty up until May 2023. Mr. Holl has served as the Wing Standards and Evaluation Chief and was the commander of the 48th Operations Support Squadron for the United States Air Force. He was also the director of special programs and an F-15E pilot at Fort Bragg. Now, this interview serves two missions. The first is primarily to dive into Mr. Holl's professional journey and uncover the logistics of his very demanding leadership military positions. And secondarily, to offer his advice towards the young generation who wishes to enter the Air Force. This interview has both a descriptional and a technical element to it, and offers incredible insights into mission logistics and role responsibilities of Mr. Holl, all of course under the frame of what can be disclosed. I want to sincerely thank him for his approachability, allocation of time, and wish to share his journey, reflect upon his journey, and educate the youth. True to his very creative nature, he is now transitioning from active duty, as I mentioned, to the MIT Lincoln Laboratories in Massachusetts as a SkillBridge intern focusing on systems engineering. I just hope at this point that you find the following interview as insightful as I did.
Therefore, the lessons you got from these biographies, the principles and responsibilities as a squadron commander. Can you talk to me briefly about the factors that could compromise your responsibilities?
You're putting all of your resources and your time and your effort in getting the mission done when things are very, very busy. The ability to do, self-improvement, long-term things comes at a cost.
Mhm.
And I think the biggest thing that can compromise your performance is not recognizing that and not knowing when and how to have some measured check and balance to ensure that, not everything is going into, essentially today's problems, and you're leaving, whoever follows you along, that doesn't have the resources it needs because you didn't plan for those resources, and doesn't have any future improvements because you didn't have the time and didn't put the capacity into making the organization better in the long term.